What up, YouTube? Mark here with another 5-minute blitz game on chess.com. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go for my kingside fianchetto. Kind of King's Indian-y position, but he hasn't got e4 in, so we should try and prevent that for as long as possible. I'm just going to leave my bishop for a moment. It's not that great. Let's just try and get e5 in straight away. Only got one piece on it. I've got 3, so looks like we're getting it in. Do I take with my knight or my pawn? Oh, that's interesting. I don't take with anything. He didn't take himself. Let me see. What to do when you don't know what to do. Kind of killed his bishop's access to my rook, so I'm thinking. I think I can. Playing the king side. Knight h5, f5, etc. Etc. Okay. And then we've got cool ideas of e4 and knight e5. I'm liking this. This knight will be pinned, though I think he's going to go bishop b2 anyway. So that's not that great. Maybe I should play f4 instead of e4. What does that really do? Oh, he's not going to let me play it anyway, so never mind. We'll take with my knight. He might just push, but that won't be good. This pawn is going to be a monster in his area. If he takes with his bishop, that's going to be good for me. Exactly. That's what I thought. Perhaps knight f6 to prevent g4. Open up my bishop. That seems pretty good to me. I can't really see a downside of it. He's going to attack on the queen side, I dare say, because his king side is not the area to attack on, so it's a race. It's a race. I don't like this knight. This knight's actually pretty bad. Might trade him with this other knight. Yeah, let's do that. Relocate these knights. If this pawn ever pushes, I can just play knight h6 into f4, f7 into g5. And trade or trade and trade. Let's go. h4, h5. I should probably take this pawn first, yeah. Queen? Queen. No. I've got to maintain as much on this as possible. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's going for a knight fork. Yeah, we'll fork him too. Classic chess humor. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm high. Alright. I think f takes g3 and then bishop h6 is good. It's goodish now. We've got enough defenders over this side, right? I believe so. I don't actually know what I'm doing. How's he defend that rook? Somebody tell me. The answer is he doesn't. Does he? How do I start my attack even? Like, this is crazy. Hey, I just met you. And this is crazy. But here's my number. So call me maybe. Should I just bust open this king side like this? If he takes, I get an octopus fork, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I actually saw a really cool position like this once where Bobby Fischer got a fork on like all these pieces and he took the bishop. This pawn wasn't gone though. So he took the bishop instead of a rook or something like that. And he went on to just really dismantle on the light squares. Like if I take the bishop with my knight, he takes his king, play queen d7, and yeah, just really shove it in his face. But I'm not as good as Bobby Fischer, so I don't like my chances. Let's capture away from the defense of his king, shall we? If his queen took, I took this pawn on e4. Let's attack this knight. This pawn's essentially hanging, I believe. Unless he's got his own little Schuisch and Zug, like I do. His knight's coming in here. That's actually a really juicy square. Oh, that's actually a really good square. I don't want my queen on this square anymore. Okay, well, let's get rid of his knight. Because that piece is annoying. It has to go. It cannot be tolerated. It cannot be tolerated. Is that not a blunder? That knight's hanging? I believe it is. I believe that is what we call a BLUNDER, friends. My rook on A8 was lying dormant, ready to pounce on the capture, and the bishop must have missed it. Now the bishop is hanging, the queen is hanging. Well, the bishop's not hanging, but I'm gonna take it. Oh, maybe not. This is actually a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. Not so easy. Should I attack his rook? He takes my knight, take his rook. No. How do I... this is not so pleasant. My rook is luckily there on E7. I think I'm going to take that bishop. And if he takes my queen... he takes my rook, then I play queen E8. No, because then he can take my bishop. But I take his bishop. But he takes my knight. Not so easy. Okay, he can't have a pawn push because I just play knight f4. Oh, this is getting scary. I know I'm up, but... That knight is a pain. It's a big pest. I guess I got to play queen e8, queen f8 to really get rid of that queen. Though he can't really penetrate, and I'm threatening to take that bishop and then play rook s7. Whoa. Leave me alone. What's your problem, Black? What's your problem? Oh, now we can play knight in there. That was the reason why I didn't put my queen on d7 in the first place. Silly. Though I do have rook f7, so that's nice. Let's trade. Let's trade. Though it does... I mean, I can always play knight g7 to prevent knight a6. What am I up here? Where did his rook go? Am I only up the exchange? I thought I was up a piece. What happened? I'm going to have to go back and look through this. I honestly don't know what happened. That pawn on g3 is hanging, which is juicy. And then this pawn will be hanging. Rook f8. That's happening. Rook f8 is happening, and then so is bishop f... Oh, I should have taken the pawn. I just mentioned it. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Mac? What's wrong with you? Alright, bishop, go away. Go off that diagonal for some reason. Defense. Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Defense. Mark's the best. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Bad things are happening. Go away, knight. I need to get my pieces active. My pieces... Actually, that's a trapped knight, huh? Nearly. Oh, that's a trapped rook. I think I'll just go for the 2 minor pieces for the rook, please. That'll be lovely. Thanks, waiter. I'll take the 2 minor pieces, thanks. Oh, I've got all the time in the world. This was actually a surprisingly alright game that I played. Let's see if I can execute. My bishop's deceptive. He might try some tricks with his rook. Like rook d7. I'll just take him. I'll take the rookie. Alright, let's play here and just win on time. I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks very much. Let's see what happened here. I think he shouldn't have allowed me to get in e5 so easily. That was probably wrong. I don't think d5 is good either. And if you're going to play it, play e4 right now. Play it. You got to play e4. You can't let me just play f5 willy-nilly. The queen doesn't stop f5. I was thinking if e4, I can't play f5, I'm going to have to play something like knight f8 so that my bishop's helping facilitate f5, but he just let me get it in. And then he played e4 and allowed me to play f4. So this is kind of like a Dutch maneuver, where you don't have fianchetto in the Dutch. You have your bishop on e7, and then you play it into f6 after your knight goes to e4, and then you try and get f4 in, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I don't play the Dutch much, but I saw a good video by GM Simon Williams here on chess.com. Little plug for premium membership there. He's got his queenside attack going, and I don't even know what I'm doing here. Like, I think what I was thinking at the time was that I really want to get h5 h4 or like h5 g4 g5 h4 or whatever in, but I can't do that while that knight's there. So I wanted to reroute my knights, and he had a little bit of an attack here. If I didn't play my rook to e7, he's playing knight c7, forking my rooks, and just adds a little extra element to the second rank defense, which actually worked for a lot during that game. Grabbed a tempo on his rook, and then I decided to trade 2 minor pieces for a pawn and a rook. That's where I got the exchange kind of thing from. That's right, I remember now. Yeah, 2 minor pieces for a rook and a pawn, but I also crush his kingside position. Right, he's got a really weak pawn on g3, which I snapped off later, and it's just crumbling down for him. So, I mean, it's probably not the best move, but I thought it was juicy and added a little complexity into the position, where otherwise it's pretty simple for him. He goes a4, a5, a6, or whatever, you know, like moves his knight and then plays b5, b6, or however he wants to do the kingside attack. It's just easier for him. I mean, this bishop's a bad piece right now. Oh, it's a good piece, but it's like I can't move literally anywhere. These 2 squares are covered, and if I move here, this pawn falls. So, you know, I felt like it was needed. I couldn't do knight takes and then bishop. Oh, actually, I mean, because if I take with the knight, if the rook takes, then I can pin it. But if I take with the knight, then the queen takes, I can't pin it, or all sorts of bad things happening. Anyway, I played it, and he took it. I don't think he needed to take it, to be honest. Don't think he needed to take it at all. What could have he done?